Uh, Yeah. It's men's basketball, the home opener here at Epps Gymnasium on the campus of Clark Atlanta University, where the CAU Panthers take on the Magicians of LeMoyne Owens College. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for watching. I'm Kerwin D, bringing you the play-by-play as it happens, and I'm joined by Daniel Smith, who's got the color duties. And Daniel, you know, the Panthers men coming off the road are 1-3. They're happy to be at home for the season opener.
Absolutely, they're definitely happy to be at home. This LeMoyne Owens team is also coming off a tough loss this week. They're 2-2. They had a tough loss against Edgewater. Clark Atlanta, they just simply haven't played their best basketball yet. They're averaging about 68 points while letting opponents score 75, so they're getting outscored just completely. They must do a better job today of rebounding and playing in that low post.
We expect a pretty competitive game this afternoon. If you look at the stat sheet, Clark Atlanta has a very slight height advantage. The tallest player for the men's team at LeMoyne Owens is only, I shouldn't say Owens, 6'9". That's pretty tall, but Clark Atlanta has a couple 6'10" and 6'11" players, so that could possibly benefit them. We'll see how that goes in just a moment. And the starting lineups for both clubs. Number 11, Kyle Houston of Memphis, Tennessee. These are correction. We're just about set. We're just about set for tip-off here at Epps Gymnasium. We expect a competitive game this afternoon. The crowd is coming in and filling up the stands here. Both teams are ready to go. Head coach for the LeMoyne Owens College men's team is Faraji Phillips. And the head coach for the Clark Atlanta University men is Alfred Jordan in his 4th season. The Clark Atlanta Panthers, they're bringing back 4 members of last year's team that went to the championship. They lost in the 3rd round to Tuskegee. And we're just about ready to go. And here's the tip-off. It's controlled by LeMoyne Owens. Number 0, Lucretius Pittman at the top of the key. Now the ball goes inside. Clark Atlanta with the steal. And we've got a whistle.
Like the aggressiveness early on from Clark Atlanta. Seems like there's a bit of confusion. as it'll be Clark Atlanta's ball here.
Clark Atlanta inbounds, bringing the ball up. LeMoyne Owens with the backcourt pressure. Now on the left side, over to number 11. Chase Hill, top of the key, swing it on the right side. Now to the big man, and it's stolen. Inside, LeMoyne Owens, back out, top of the key. They set up their offense. Now on the wing, three-point up, no good. Clark Atlanta rebounds. They pushed it.
Atlanta has done a good job of not allowing teams to score via the three ball this season, as LeMoyne Owens misses their first shot.
Clark had a pretty good look down the first time, but he threw the pass inside, and it was intercepted by LeMoyne Owens. Now Clark has the ball inside, deep in the corner. Number 13, shot clock down to 7 seconds. And Clark Atlanta puts it up, and it's good. That's the first points of the ball game. Jordan Wilding, 6'9" senior out of Rock Hill, South Carolina, puts Clark on the board.
Clark Atlanta has only allowed their opponents to score 27% from three-point range this season. Let's see if they can continue that good perimeter defense.
Little pressure by Clark Atlanta. Now inside. LeMoyne puts their first three up, but that's partly tipped. They still control the rebound, but the shot is up and no good.
Love this tenacity that this Clark Atlanta basketball team is coming out and playing with this today.
And Clark Atlanta puts it up, but it's no good. Number 13, Sam Cody. Now here's LeMoyne Owens with the three-pointer. And that's no good, but we've got a foul on number 10, Kyrie Kane.
Clark is continuing the trend of struggling to get rebounds. And these are simple defensive rebounds that they just have not been able to grab, giving LeMoyne Owens a lot of second chance opportunities.
Ball inbounded. LeMoyne Owens, top of the key, and that is no good and out of bounds. Clark will control. And how do you like the pace so far?
I love the pace so far, as Clark Atlanta has just checked in their number one scorer, Jaden Scheider, into the game. Was a bit surprised to see him come off the bench to start this game, but hopefully he can provide them a much-needed spark off the bench.
Now Clark Atlanta on the top of the key. Setting the pick for number 2, but they throw it inside. They've got a couple of open jump shot shooters. This is good. Jaden Scheider drops it.
Scheider comes in and immediately brings a spark to this offense, scores, and gets the rebound right there on the defensive side.
Ball's inside, and Clark Atlanta once again.
Jaden Scheider showing you very early on why he is the number one scorer for this Clark Atlanta basketball team.
Clark Atlanta so far has been getting some good looks in the paint early in this game, and that bodes well for them.
As LeMoyne will make a big sub here as they bring in a whole new starting 5 into the game.
If we take a look at this replay from number 1, Jaden Scheider, as he puts it in and gives Clark Atlanta a 6-0 lead early in this ball game. Now LeMoyne Owens inbounds the ball. Clark's getting a little backcourt pressure.
Love this defense by Clark Atlanta right now. They're pressuring this LeMoyne Owens team.
Shot clock now, 10 seconds. LeMoyne Owens looking for.
Shot clock down at 5 now.
Now inside, got an open shot, didn't take it.
And shot clock violation.
Shot ran out of time. He had an open shot, but chose not to take it.
He did, and this is just showing you Clark Atlanta's defense has been great to start off this game. They're just attacking the ball at the point of attack, and they have not allowed anything easy into the paint so far.
They have really been putting the pressure on. Now LeMoyne Owens is putting the backcourt pressure on just a bit, not allowing Clark Atlanta just to walk it up. Clark Atlanta now, ball on the left side. Ball poked out of bounds. Still Clark's ball. They'll inbound on the side. They'll have 16 seconds to put up a shot.
Let's see if Jaden can get the rest of his teammates involved. It'll be big here to try to get the rest of the team involved.
And a little shake and bake. Number 13, he's fouled. Sam Cody, Manchester, New Hampshire. And we've got a timeout on the floor right now. Clark Atlanta. Early in this game, Clark Atlanta is up 6-0. And we're going to take a look at some earlier action here on the floor. And this is when Cody went up and he got fouled, and he'll come to the line when we come back to the action. What are you seeing so far?
I'm seeing Clark Atlanta come out and just attack. You know, they came off of a very tough loss. They played a lot of great defense in that loss to Tuskegee. But when you don't get a lot of contribution and you only have one guy scoring above 10 points, it's really hard to win any game right now. So that's part of one of the keys to the game today for Clark Atlanta is everybody's got to eat. Their only win this season, they had 4 guys in double-digit points. So it's going to be important that Jaden Shire can spread the wealth and get the rest of the offense involved.
And I think we've been seeing just some of that. We've been seeing the ball spread around a little bit on the court. It's not staying with any one player. Ball movement's been good. The pressure on the defense, Clark's defense has been well as well.
And that's another key to the game is to win down low. They've really struggled with allowing assists in the paint. They've done a great job defending the 3-ball, but they haven't done a great job defending in the paint. So it'll be interesting right here to see how if they can maintain this level of intensity throughout the game.
Both teams taking their places here at the foul line. Number 13, Sam Cody, set to shoot the free throws. He's a 6'3" senior out of Manchester, New Hampshire. The first one is up, and it's good. Just before the timeout, LeMoyne Owens did just about 5 players. They completely swapped their lineup, their roster.
And Coach Phillips it seems like he's a bit fed up with the way that they played early on.
And Clark Atlanta.
More great defense by Jaden Schneider.
We're going to send him to the line for 2 shots. Number 23, Divine Owens. We'll take a look at this as he missed the short shot in the inside the paint, but he's in the line for 2. The first one is no good. Kareem's off the rim. Divine Owens, number 23, is a sophomore out of Memphis, Tennessee. And the second one is good. LeMoyne Owens now on the board. Clark leads 8-1. More backcourt pressure.
LeMoyne Owens trying to pick up the pressure here.
And that's a turnover. And a strong to the hole. And that's number 4.
Great possession by LeMoyne Owens to get back into this game. Now it's only a 5-point deficit for him.
Desmond Bratcher took it strong to the hole. Almost lost it, but Sam Cody was able to hang on to it. Shot up, but it's no good. Kareem's off the rim for
The
Clark
second
Atlanta.
unit has seemed to match the intensity of Clark Atlanta here.
Now open in the corner for 3, and that's no good. Clark Atlanta rebounds.
LeMoyne Owens just seems to not be able to knock down a shot beyond the arc right now.
LeMoyne Owens putting the pressure on. Looks like a loss. Turnover for Clark Atlanta. And now Clark Atlanta
right back over.
And a series of turnover. And now Clark Atlanta gets it back again.
Clark's got to slow this game down. They're playing a little bit too fast. They've allowed this second unit to speed them up, and they're not getting the shots they need to take.
Now Clark Atlanta, number 11, Chase Hill at the top. Looking for an open player, looking for a pick. He drives home.
Good take.
But misses. Clark Atlanta controls. Now at the top of the key. And no good. Ball rebounded and fouled. Jason Scheider.
This will be Clark Atlanta's second time at the line. Went 2 for 2 the first time. LeMoyne has struggled behind the line so far this game. They're 0 for 5 from three-point range so far. So they've got to do a better job of taking advantage of the shots that they're getting behind the arc. They haven't really been contested on these 3 balls in the corner, and they're just not knocking them down.
They're not. They're getting good looks. They're just not converting. First one is good.
As both teams will make subs here.
Jaden Scheider shooting one more. Clark right now has a 9-3 lead. Jaden Scheider, he's shooting his, he's at 16.3%. And he's shooting 73% from the line. He misses the second one. LeMoyne Owens pushing the ball up the court. Clark Atlanta. Not a lot of picks being set right now, just some one-on-one ball.
That's great defense there by Clark Atlanta.
Really good defense.
They'll turn the ball over. And there's a fight for the ball. Looks like Clark will come up with it. It'll be a jump ball here. But there's a little bit of pushing and shoving on the ground.
Yes. And that's going to be Clark's ball.
You know, I must say both teams have come out here and they're aggressive here in this matchup so far.
Both teams are really putting the pressure on the backcourt, not allowing the guards to just walk the ball up. They are contesting at every opportunity. Now, number 20 set to bring it in for Clark Atlanta, Jaden Martin. And as you can see, they've got the press on in the back. One-on-one. Clark Atlanta brings it up. Over to Jason Scheider. Jason now over to Najee. And
the first three-point shot by Clark Atlanta is good.
Clark now leads 12-3. LeMoyne Owens inside the paint. Got a couple Clark players in the air. And he walked.
Again, this Clark Atlanta men's team has just done a great job down low.
Here's that another look at that three-pointer. All net.
This Clark Atlanta team's doing a great job down low right now, making sure that LeMoyne Owens just can't walk into the paint and get easy takes.
Now Clark Atlanta, and he's open again, now in the corner. Clark Atlanta, top of the key. Once again, number 23, he's wide open. Najee Cologne.
Huge three for Cologne.
Might want to put somebody on him. Clark Atlanta now has a 15-3 lead. And still putting that pressure on. They've been playing some great defense.
Continuing to play great defense.
LeMoyne Owens now in the paint. And there's a foul inside. Oh, he's going to be shooting 2.
Great job by Cologne, immediately coming in and getting 6 points off of the bench.
Number 4, Desmond Brancher, the freshman guard out of Memphis, is going to be shooting 2 from the line. And the first one is good.
Those are Cologne's first 2 three-pointers made this season as well. And they come at a good time.
Now his second shot is up, and that's off the back of the rim. Clark Atlanta takes possession.
Doing a much better
and
job.
Now we've got a foul.
Clark Atlanta has done a much better job rebounding today. They have been a force to be reckoned with on offense and defense so far. And we can directly point that to when Jaden Scheider checked in the game. It has been full speed since.
Just a little reset of the shot clock. Referee is all right. Ball's inbounded. And again, LeMoyne Owens is putting that backcourt pressure on the players, Clark Atlanta players. Number 12 at the top of the key once again.
Darrell Evans looking for somebody. He'll pass it back out to Cologne.
Clark Atlanta sets up the offense. Now at the top of the key.
There's White.
It's
good.
Net. Nothing but net.
Kalen White with a huge three.
White drops it down for Clark Atlanta. Now the top of the key. Swing the ball around to the left.
LeMoyne Owens just can't get set on offense. There's too much traffic. There's a body everywhere. They keep having to reset. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They'll drive in. Passes it out. Got to take a shot. It's no good. There's the rebound. And Cologne will get it and bring it back up the court. Back in the corner. There's Evans. No good. White, excuse me.
LeMoyne Owens pushing the ball up the court. Inside for a layup, and that one's good. That's number 15. Mario Malik.
Only their second made shot so far this game.
Clark Atlanta now at the top of the key. Swings it around inside the paint, and that's a turnover. And number 3 puts that in. Tavion Ray and there's a backcourt foul. Just a little too much pressure coming in for number 3 after that.
LeMoyne Owens will bring in Kyle Houston and Ladarius Pittman after this timeout as Clark Atlanta up 10 points through the first 10 minutes of play.
They are up 10 points, and what I have seen thus far is both of these teams just relentless on the defensive side of the ball. On the offensive side of the ball, LeMoyne Owens just has not seemed to settle into a rhythm yet.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy so far for LeMoyne Owens. They're really struggling to get set in the open court. Clark Atlanta, as soon as they pass the half court, they're not letting LeMoyne Owens get a set offense. They can't get anything set. They're only scoring on the fast break. They've only made 3 field goals this game, so they have to do a better job of capitalizing on the opportunities that they've gotten because, though it's hard to believe, LeMoyne Owens has taken more shots than Clark in this game.
And meanwhile, on the Clark Atlanta University side, we've seen the ball spread around quite a bit. We've had a number of players score, and they're playing really good ball, setting picks, moving the ball around the court. And as a result, they've been able to take advantage of some of those open looks they've had.
Yeah, and Clark Atlanta's had a total of 6 players score so far. And remember, our keys to the game is everybody's got to eat, and they're doing a great job of getting everybody involved.
They really have been. Clark Atlanta now set to bring it in. And once again, LeMoyne Owens is going to be putting that backcourt pressure and not letting walk the ball up the court. Here's the pressure, Clark Atlanta.
That's Kyle Houston who just checked in.
And he's got a complete look to the basket. And
Evans is rejected at the basket, but he'll get a foul. Strong take by Darnell Evans right there.
He must have got him with the body because he was called for that foul. And that's going to, and here's the replay. Oh yeah, he got him body. He did block it, but he got him with the body, so that's a good call. Number 12 is at the line for the first one. He missed it. Darnell Evans misses the first one. He's going to get another look.
Darnell Evans out of Amityville, New York, a Georgia State transfer.
Set to shoot the second one. It is up, and he missed the second one as well.
Clark's got to get back on defense. They can't allow LeMoyne to get too many easy shots. That's a great block right there.
Great block. Great defensive block. Number 22, Kalen White, says this is our house, and we're not having none of that.
Yeah, Kalen White's been a little bit everywhere on the court so far in this game.
The ball is up top of the key, and now inside the paint, and it's partially blocked, but Clark at LeMoyne Owens puts it back up, number 15.
And that's what Clark can't allow LeMoyne to do, is allow them to get inside and get those easy opportunities.
Yes, those
second chance points.
Now Clark Atlanta top of the key, and that's slightly missed. Clark Atlanta keeps rebound, and that's good. The putback is good. Number 20, Jaden Martin.
And we've got big Jaden Martin there with the rebound and putting it right back up.
Was not taking no for an answer. Here's the replay. As you can see, he's fighting for everything down low. And he's just determined to get that one up. And he puts that in for Clark Atlanta. Give them a 10-point lead, 20-10. Misses the his free throw.
Clark Atlanta struggling at the line today so far.
Now LeMoyne Owens, top of the key, right side. Over to the left side.
That's great
now
defense right there.
Trying to get some going in the middle. Clark Atlanta's defense just won't let them penetrate.
Evans
the ball is still on the outside. And there's a layup all the way in. Number 10, J.C. Johnson.
Big Jaden Martin's looking for a charge right there. He felt like he had his feet set. Didn't get the call by the refs. There's a big steal right there.
A steal.
Cologne gives the ball up. He'll steal it right back, and it'll go out of bounds. Great hustle there by Cologne.
He did not give up on that. Even though the ball was stolen, he did not give up on the play and prevented an easy 2-point bucket. Clark making some substitutions. Cologne takes a break. LeMoyne Owens inbounds underneath the basket. Now up top. Now inside, and no good. LeMoyne Owens, Clark Atlanta rebounds.
Good job getting the rebound there from Clark.
And they lose the ball
right over.
And they get it right back.
Evans gets it right
now
back.
all the way
in down.
And throw the ball away on the offensive side. No.
And we've seen this a couple of times from this Clark Atlanta team. Just running too fast, not slowing the game down.
Out of control.
Out of control.
A couple times the players were just out of control. And at that point, slow it down, as you said. To your point, slow it down, get your feet set. Clark Atlanta will be inbounding the ball. Shot clock has been reset. Substitutions on both sides. Now Clark Atlanta brings it up. Coach Alfred Jordan is signaling to slow it down a little bit. Clark Atlanta's open in the corner, and it is dropped it all the way down.
Jordan Widely with the huge three.
Now LeMoyne Owens on the right side. Swing it all the way across court. Now in the center. Clark Atlanta's defense seems to be just about everywhere. Now they drop a three-point deep in the corner, number 4.
There's LeMoyne's first made three of the game as well.
Clark Atlanta brings it up. Now coming to the top of the key. Little contact, but no call. And now number 11, Chase Hill, goes strong to the hole. The 6'3" junior out of Conyers, Georgia.
Yeah, the Albany Tech transfer. Taking him downhill right there as we'll look at this replay. Gets to his spot. Calls for it back. He says, let me get that back. Take him downhill, go to the basket. That's mine. 2 points for Clark. And when we come back, he'll shoot another.
He saw a little opening and took advantage of it.
Absolutely.
And we haven't seen that on the opposite side of the floor. Clark is just not giving any opportunities to LeMoyne Owens in the open court. They are sealing up any openings. They're talking well to each other, communicating on the floor, and thus their defense really should be the story so far has been their defense. They're collapsing defense.
The tenacity has been there, and you got a glimpse of that in the Tuskegee game. They lose that game 56-45, so it's not like they got blown out. It felt like the tenacity was there from their defense, but to see it tonight and get the offensive production and output that you've been looking for all season, this is probably one of their more complete halves of basketball besides the turnover.
We're here at Epps Gymnasium on the campus of Clark Atlanta University. We've got more men's basketball in just a moment.
Welcome to CAU-TV, Atlanta's Comcast Channel 23, reaching over 900,000 cable subscribers within the city limits of Atlanta. As the premier broadcast training center for mass media arts students from Clark Atlanta University, Spelman College, and Morehouse College, CAU-TV equips future media professionals with hands-on experience in video production. Students that have trained here have gone on to success.
Now, Chase Hill puts up that point, the foul, and that's good. Clark Atlanta leads 26-15. LeMoyne Owens brings it up on the right side, and the jump shot is in and out. Clark Atlanta controls the rebound. LeMoyne Owens comes and picks their pocket number. That was number 11, Kyle Houston.
And if there's one thing that you can point to is the Clark transition offense has been a little bit sloppy on some of these rebounds and when they're bringing the ball up the court after LeMoyne scores.
And that point,
Mr. Chase Hill, another and one basket.
and we got a replay, and you can see just a tremendous individual effort.
That'll bring his point total up to 5.
And
now it'll be 6.
Up and in.
As Chase Hill, 2 huge and 1 plays there.
Now on the defensive side, Clark did not pick him up in the backcourt, but they are matching them, and that is up and no good. Clark Atlanta, ball scramble, out to LeMoyne Owens, top of the key, and that is up in all net. Number 4, Desmond Bratcher.
That was a good shot right there by Bratcher. Clark Atlanta has to continue to get everybody involved. It seems like the whole team has a hot hand today. 8 guys have scored a basket in this game. As we're getting a legal screen here call here on Jaden Scheider. As Big Jaden Martin will check back in for Scheider. And it'll be Magician's ball.
LeMoyne Owens set to bring the ball up. Clark picks him up just about at half court on the right side. LeMoyne Owens driving to the hole.
Thatcher back to Pittman.
And inside the paint, but Clark Atlanta gets a hand on it.
Another huge steal.
And they call for traveling.
With the steal.
Clark Atlanta was able to steal it, but called for traveling.
And like I keep saying, their transition offense has just been a sore spot. You'd like to believe they'd be up by a little bit more if they were able to tighten up the hatchets.
LeMoyne Owens now top of the key, swings it around to the left. Got 10 seconds to shoot. Tough pick at the top of the key. He drops it once again. Number 0. LaDracus Pittman.
As LeMoyne Owens now only down by 6 points here.
Clark Atlanta now on the right side. Ball inside, and that's picked off. LeMoyne Owens now with a 5-foot jump shot, and that's good. Clark Atlanta calls timeout.
And the sloppy transition offense has come back to bite Clark here at the end of this half.
We've seen several missed opportunities by Clark Atlanta. Couple balls that were thrown away, unfortunately. And we're going to take a look at that in this turnover that just took place. And then that led to the score for LeMoyne Owens. Right there inside for a quick jumper.
And that's just soft touch around the rim right there. And LeMoyne Owens has not panicked. You know, they got down early. They struggled to score early on. But give them credit. They've allowed Clark to make their mistakes and allow them to just take it piece by piece and get back into this game to where now it's only a 4-point deficit with 5 minutes left.
They've climbed back into this ball game by taking advantage of some of the turnovers from Clark Atlanta.
Yeah, Clark Atlanta with 10 turnovers so far. They just got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. And we've seen early on in this game, when they take care of the basketball, good things happen for this offense.
Now Clark Atlanta set to bring the ball up. Once again, LeMoyne Owens has got the backcourt pressure, not letting them walk the ball up. Clark gets it across the line. Set up their offense. Now Clark Atlanta inside the paint, but it's turned over. Got a hand on the ball, and
another big turnover right there. As Kyle Houston has just been a menace on the basketball right now.
Najee Cologne was driving toward the basket, and defensive player got a hand on the ball and stole it. And now there's another turnover. This time, Clark Atlanta, the benefactor, and will be taking the ball out on the side.
Houston's got 3 steals.
Of course, Coach Jordan making a couple substitutions.
And Cologne has to do a better job of not allowing Houston to get these easy steals. Most of these steals, they're not on passes. They're just not taking care of the basketball when they have it in their hands.
Clark Atlanta in the backcourt brings the ball up, calling for some help. He gets it across the line. Clark Atlanta now driving to the hole, outside, jump shot.
Cologne again.
He gets his own rebounds. Now inside. And a great pass, but it was missed.
The 4th turnover in a row for this Clark Atlanta team. Great pass down low. Finds another man in the corner.
And it's no good. And LeMoyne Owens with the rebound.
Clark's got to get better effort on those rebounds on defense.
We're down to 10 seconds. LeMoyne Owens, top of the key.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
And they put the ball up, and it's no good. Clark Atlanta rebounds. These last couple offensive sets by both teams look pretty sloppy.
And Clark, even if they don't make a shot right here, they cannot turn the ball over on this possession. They must get a shot up. They've got to break this turnover streak.
Wide open jump shot, number 12. Darnell Evans, but he misses that, and
timeout Clark Atlanta.
A lot of action here on the floor here at Epps Gymnasium on the campus of Clark Atlanta University.
Yeah, and we really have to give a credit to Kyle Houston of this Magicians team. He's done a great job. 4 steals this half. He has single-handedly been a leader in this defensive surge that we've seen from LeMoyne Owens.
Clark Atlanta University had a 10-point lead at just a few moments ago. And now it's been cut into, now it's a 4-point lead with 3 minutes and 38 seconds. And let's talk about some of the pressure by this Clark Atlanta defense.
Yeah, they forced 8 turnovers so far. LeMoyne Owens only shooting 22% from three-point range, 37% from field goal, and that's something that Clark Atlanta has done a good job of. They've done a great job of holding their opponents to low field goal percentages, but in the same token, they have not done a good job of these small mistakes and the turnovers. On the season, they're averaging 27% from three-point range against their opponents, or their opponents are only averaging 27% against them, I should say, and 30% from the field. So those are around their season averages. So the defense hasn't been the problem. It's been the turnovers and not taking care of the ball. And the rebounds, I've got to see some more want to get the ball down low from the Clark Atlanta team. There's been too many times where we've seen balls in the air and there's nobody jumping up to grab that rebound. So we'll see as they close out this half if they can pick up those things and go into this halftime with a lead.
We'll see if Clark Atlanta can once again put that backcourt pressure on LeMoyne Owens. It looks like Coach Jordan is deciding to do just that. Clark Atlanta's picking him up in the backcourt as they prepare to inbound the ball. Here with 3 minutes and 38 seconds in the first half. Clark Atlanta with the pressure, backcourt pressure.
Andre Walker will bring the ball up the court. He just checked in for the first time today.
Clark Atlanta now the easy pass on the inside. It's missed a layup. Clark Atlanta controls.
And that's a huge miss for LeMoyne Owens. Clark Atlanta, easy passes down low. They've got to protect that low post.
And now we've got a foul. Number 2, LeMoyne Owens, Andre Walker. He puts the foul on Darnell Evans. And that's going to put him at the line. Number 12, Darnell Evans, 6-foot senior out of Amityville, New York, and Georgia State University transfer. He's at the line after being fouled here.
He went 0 for 2 his first time at the line.
And he knocks that first one down. Clark Atlanta now with a 30-24 lead. Both these teams want this victory very badly. This is Clark Atlanta University men's home opener.
Walker will bring the ball back up the court again.
And Clark Atlanta's putting the pressure on. Now at the top of the key on the right side. Now inside. Swings it over to the left. Nothing there. Switches it back over to the right. And
great defense by Clark right here.
Great defense. Jump shot outside, and it's all net by number 2, Andre Walker. He's starting to light up.
He with a huge shot right there, coming in, lighting a charge into this offense.
Clark Atlanta brings it up, now over the line. Now inside, Clark Atlanta. And they lose the ball with a turnover. Back over to LeMoyne Owens. Number 21 brings it up. Joshua Whitehurst. Now the ball on the left side. Ball control Andre Walker. Now inside, and the layup is good. Number 4, Desmond Bratcher.
Bratcher's been the leading scorer for this LeMoyne Owens team.
And a freshman. We've been hearing that name quite a bit. More backcourt pressure. Clark Atlanta. And we've got a foul.
Yeah, Bratcher's a freshman out of Memphis, Tennessee, 6'2". He's been the engine of this offense so far for this LeMoyne Owens team.
Let's take a look at some of the turnovers here thus far.
As today, Clark Atlanta, season average 15.5. They've already at 13 for this half. As you can see, turnovers have been a problem for this Clark Atlanta team all season.
Unforced turnovers. Some have been as a result of defense. Some has just been Clark has not handled the ball well, hadn't protected the ball well.
Yeah, they're letting it, for lack of a better term, they're not taking care of the cookie. You know, they're letting everybody go in the cookie jar, take the cookie from them. They've got to do a better job of just protecting the ball.
Now LeMoyne Owens bringing the ball up right side. Three-point attempt is no good. Clark Atlanta. But
Another
LeMoyne
easy
Owens
rebound for
control.
LeMoyne.
Good
Great
defense
block
and
down
block.
low.
And the ball is out of bounds over to LeMoyne Owens. That was a great block on the inside.
Yeah, great job by Wiley and Martin down low, making sure that there's no easy buckets. As I said earlier in the game, Clark Atlanta has not done a great job inside the low post of not allowing opponents to just get easy looks.
Now LeMoyne Owens up top. Clark Atlanta with the defense.
Bratchard with the ball. Bratchard
Driving on the inside to the paint, but that's blocked. Clark Atlanta picks up the defense just outside the three-point line.
Another screen and roll.
Now the ball inside the foul line.
Clark got a man down.
And it's good. Number 5, Gerard Living, the junior out of Houston, Texas, drops it in, pulling LeMoyne Owens to within 1 point of tying this contest with just 57.2 seconds remaining in the first half. If you're just joining us, Clark Atlanta took an early 9-1 lead. But over the course of this first half, LeMoyne Owens have just continued to stay poised and focused on playing good defense, moving the ball around, and now they're just 1 point from tying this ball game. Clark Atlanta now bringing the ball up on the right side. Now Clark Atlanta on the right. Drive on the inside and just leaves it short.
Bratchard with the rebound.
LeMoyne Owens pushing the ball up the court. Now inside the paint. Clark Atlanta all over.
Great pressure
with the
down
pressure
low.
defense.
There's Bratchard again. He'll miss that shot. Oh, and he'll take a tough fall.
It looks like they're just gonna check to make sure he's okay. All right, he's back on his feet.
Darnell Evans. And that's
Great
what you want to
effort.
see. That's what you want to see out of the Clark Atlanta team down low. Going after those rebounds, not allowing LeMoyne to just continue to get easy rebounds down low and just get second chance looks.
A real great effort. Clark Atlanta's going to inbound the ball and bring it over the half-court line. We've got 29.8 seconds remaining in the first half.
Looks like Kyle Houston looks to check back in here.
LeMoyne Owens coach is having a discussion with referee. Clark now. First one is good. Darnell Evans set to shoot his second free throw. And that one is no good.
Evans has struggled from the line in this game.
Clark has been struggling from the line in this first half.
And you're right about that. Clark as a team as a whole, 9 for 14 from the line. 5 missed free throw opportunities. Just the little things for Clark Atlanta that they just haven't done well.
Now the shot clock is off. We've got about 25 seconds remaining in the first half. Clark Atlanta putting the pressure on in the backcourt. Now on the left side, LeMoyne Owens now in the center of the court. And Clark Atlanta with great defense. Picks the ball off. We've got 4 seconds. 3. Clark Atlanta puts it up and just careens off the rim. What a great effort, defensive effort to close out this first half. Clark Atlanta with a 33-31 lead over LeMoyne Owens. And what's your thoughts on the first half so far?
Well, Clark Atlanta's done a great job of getting everybody involved. Only one person on the team has not scored today. So they've done a great job spreading the rock around, getting everybody involved. Like I said earlier on, everybody's got to eat for them to be able to have a good game offensively. They have struggled down low in the low post. You'd like to see them do a better job of getting those rebounds, getting in transition, and protecting the basketball in the second half.
It's the home opener here at Clark Atlanta University. Epps Gymnasium's the site for the Clark Atlanta University Panthers as they battle the Magicians of LeMoyne Owens. We've got more basketball action in just a moment.
Bring it to the table. Okay.
I need y'all help, man. This is crazy.
You can't do my deal.
Lace is lifted.
Locked up.
You know I need that brown Henny inside of me. It's the only thing left I got of my glorious king, bro.
Pause. And the Panthers secured their win. How competitive are you?
I'm very competitive. I don't like to lose. I could be slimy if you need. I could do
You
that.
could be slimy?
What? Yeah.
CAU, I need y'all to make some noise for Urshan!
No, I see you Panthers. We made history already, but we can do it again.
Hello, we can do it again.
We're going to take a look at some of the stats from the first half. And looking at some of the numbers from the first half, just Clark Atlanta University close out that first half 33-31. And the leading scorer so far for Clark Atlanta University.
Yeah, Clark Atlanta's done a pretty good job. They're shooting about 50% during this game. But like we just continued, it's been the unforced errors for Clark Atlanta. It's been the turnovers on bringing the ball on the court. It's been the simple passes. It hasn't been anything that LeMoyne has done. You really feel like Clark is beating themselves up in this game.
In Clark Atlanta University, again, you can see the enthusiasm and passion, and the crowd being behind them is really paying dividends. What they have to do is that Coach Jordan has been signaling to them is to slow down the pace a bit. Don't get out of control. Get your feet under yourself. Set up your offense. Run your offense. Minimize the turnovers.
And that's something that we touched on early on in the broadcast, that they just have to slow the pace down. There were a couple of times early on in that game where, especially early on, where they got the big lead and they were starting to run out ahead. They got ahead of themselves. They started trying to run too fast, and they truthfully started treating it like an open run instead of doing what they needed to do, keeping possession time high. They turned the ball over. They let LeMoyne get a lot of quick and easy scores early on in the game, which has caused them to be able to be in a position to be down by 2 points. Clark Atlanta has been the better team so far, but the mistakes has allowed LeMoyne Owens to have a fighting chance going into the second half.
Now, if you're the coach of LeMoyne Owens, what do you tell your team at halftime?
I think we the simple message to LeMoyne is you haven't played your best basketball so far, and you're still in this game. Not playing your best basketball, still having an opportunity. They've got to do a better job of taking advantage of those three-point shots. Clark Atlanta has not done a great job of defending that corner three early in the first half. So they've got to do a better job of that going into the second half, as well as taking advantage of those shots in the low post. There's been several times in the game where they've had easy opportunities on the low side to just take balls and put them right back up, and they haven't done a good job of that. They gotta, when they get those offensive rebounds, they've got to be able to put them right back up.
And we're going to have a very special guest that's going to be joining us here momentarily. We have the athletic director here for Clark Atlanta University, and Dr. Drew is going to be joining us. Clark Atlanta University's athletic director, as we continue to count down, about 10 minutes left at halftime. Dr. Drew, welcome.
Thank you.
There's so much to talk about, but let's just talk about your vision for where this program is going thus far?
Well, number one, I think that starts with the leadership of the program, and that goes to Coach Jordan. Doing an amazing job, and just heavily recruiting and displaying the talent that you see here compete now. So again, vision is a shared vision. I'm nothing without our coaches and the great staff that we have assembled. So just to see them execute and be able to play at a high level, that means everything to me. And also giving them the resources they need to be successful as well comes into play with that as well.
And you've got to be pleased with the effort that you see, not only from the men's basketball team, but the football team, the ladies volleyball team. You're seeing effort. You don't always get the results you're looking for, but you can take effort any day of the week.
Well, we have a philosophy of ACE, acronym ACE, accountability, commitment, excellence, and our student athletes strive for that. So just seeing them to be able to compete at a high level and win, and come at a championship caliber, I'm excited now. Just really excited for the display that we see, the energy that we have, the energy that we see here in Club F. So it's a great feeling,
Now, what we're seeing today are not only, and the ladies take place on Saturday. We'll be back here on Saturday for the ladies. What do you expect when the ladies take the court on Saturday?
So I expect just a dominant show. They're competing very, very, very at a high level. Matron is doing a great job. Coach Bay's doing a great job. Trying to have 40 points a couple weeks ago. When you start to see your athletes playing at that level, you know that they're going to put on the show. So excited for them, what they're going to do on Saturday.
And we're seeing a lot of students get involved with these broadcasts as well. You've got to be pleased with that.
Oh, pleased with it. It starts with us. And number one, I got into intercollegiate athletic administration from somebody giving me an opportunity. So, we've got to extend the olive branch. We've got to give our students an opportunity, and we got to help them in this world. So, that's my main goal. That's my main focus always. They help and give a lending hand to those who want to have an interest in this business.
And what do you think where do you look to take this program, not just this year, but later on down the line? What are you looking at taking, and where do you look to take this program?
So, my goal, number one, is championship. You see these banners across here, that's history. So we're going to continue to strive and make history. We're going to put on a show. As I tell anybody, we got the greatest show in the SIEC. We got the greatest show in HBCU basketball, HBCU athletics. So Clark Atlanta Athletics is not just an athletic program, it's a vibe. All right, and the student athletes that we have who come in, let me rephrase it, the scholar athletes that we have, they display and they provide that vibe. And, with the great students that we have here just coming in and support, that vibe lives during and throughout. And I'm just excited for what's going to happen. So, again, we're building champions. We're building championship culture, and I look for that mentality to continue.
And in the short time that you've been athletic director, we have seen monumental changes. Athletes now are getting paid. Athletes now have ILs, licensing. What kind of impacts are you seeing to the program here at Clark Atlanta University?
Well, I can tell you can see it from the talent that we're able to get. So, Bargain, we have over 162 student athletes on NIL. So that shows you the strategic growth. That shows you the development of where we are as a program. So, again, we're making an impact. But also, we're letting kids know Clark Atlanta is not a second option, it's your number one option.
Well, all the best to you. Thank you for taking just a few minutes of your busy schedule to sit with us. We're excited. Clark Atlanta is a wonderful place. You can feel the energy inside this gym today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you.
That was Dr. Drew here at Clark Atlanta, Athletic Director. And we got more great basketball, men's basketball from Epps Gymnasium on the campus of Clark Atlanta University in just a minute. We'll be back.
University, ranked among the Wall Street Journal's top 500 universities. Join a community committed to your professional journey with master's degrees for today's leaders, including the MBA and Master of Public Administration. Our doctoral degrees in education, social work, and the arts and sciences empower you to innovate in your field, learn from industry experts, and make impactful contributions. Apply now for a brighter future with a graduate degree from Clark Atlanta University.
Welcome to CAU-TV, Atlanta's Comcast Channel 23, reaching over 900,000 cable subscribers within the city limits of Atlanta. As the premier broadcast training center for mass media arts students from Clark Atlanta University, Spelman College, and Morehouse College, CAU-TV equips future media professionals with hands-on experience in video production. Students that have trained here have gone on to successful broadcasting careers throughout the U.S. and the world. From the promenade to the game, the Panther legacy runs deep. This year, CAU-TV and the Department of Athletics are taking that legacy to the next level. Panther Vision Sports is giving the Clark Atlanta University community a front row seat and a hands-on role in live sports production. We've already brought Panther fans home game coverage of the football season, and we're deep into volleyball, with basketball on the horizon. Students are learning, creating, and producing side by side with alumni mentors who believe in the vision, keeping the spirit of CAU strong. Panther Vision Sports isn't just about the game. It's about passing the torch, building opportunities, and showing what happens when Panthers unite. The story continues, and the best is yet to come.
Welcome to Clark Atlanta University, a place where rich tradition meets cutting-edge innovation. Nestled in the heart of Atlanta, CAU is a vibrant hub of learning, creativity, and a celebrated culture for service. As fall semester begins, a wave of excitement sweeps across campus. The air buzzes with energy as students move into their dorms, emerge into campus life, starting with welcome events. Here, students from diverse backgrounds come together to forge lifelong friendships and create unforgettable memories. Engaging lectures and thought-provoking discussions ignite students' scholastic curiosity, while passionate professors guide them along their academic discoveries. Every day is an opportunity to learn, grow, and challenge oneself.
Miss Clark Atlanta University.
At CAU, there's something for everyone. With over 100 student organizations, each student can find their passion and make meaningful impact. Whether through leadership roles, community service projects, or special interest clubs, students engage in activities that reflect their values and aspirations. During spring semester, the campus buzzes with renewed energy. Founders Week is a time of reflection and celebration, honoring those who laid the groundwork for this great institution. The year culminates in a moment of triumph and achievement with the commencement ceremony.
And sociologists, and anthropologists, and ethnomusicologists, and paleontologists. Here they come, y'all, here they come.
And so I'll never forget going on a campus tour of Black colleges when I was in high school, and I went on Clark Atlanta University's campus, and immediately I knew that I felt like I was at home. And so that's where it all began on CAU's campus. And it sparked just a fire in me to think bigger, to dream higher, and I was just surrounded by so many motivated people. The best advice I would give to the students is just to, whatever your goal is today, it's not big enough. You've got to think bigger, dream higher, and really believe that anything is possible.
Thank you for being part of the Clark Atlanta University family. Together we are building a brighter future, one scholar at a time. Join us in the journey where every student proclaims, "I'll find a way or I'll make one." Thank you.
We're back here at Clark Atlanta University. Epps Gymnasium, that's the site right now for Clark Atlanta University Panthers as they are battling. They are in the heat of battle, as a matter of fact, with the LeMoyne Owens Magicians here on this beautiful and rainy day here in Atlanta. Right now, we've got a score of 33-31. Clark Atlanta University has just a 3-point lead. Make that a 2-point lead, I'm sorry, a 2-point lead, and we're about to start the second half in just a minute. But before we do, let's talk about some of the stats that came out of the first half.
Yeah, Clark Atlanta, like I said, they've done a great job of the shots that they've taken. 50% from the field, 4 for 10 from three-point range. It's the turnovers, the glaring turnover mark. 13 turnovers, and they've done, like we've said, they've done a great job on defense. They've even done a great job on offense. But that turnover margin being 13-11, in a game like this, it's clear and obvious Clark could easily be leading this game by 10 points.
And you look at it, the three-point shooting, but neither team is shooting particularly well for three-point shooting or field goals for that matter.
And the points in the paint for Clark, again, some of their keys to the game early in the game was protecting that low post, not allowing easy points in the paint. 14 points in the paint. You'd like to see them have a lower number going into the second half, and that's one of the keys. Turnovers and making sure that LeMoyne cannot continue to get easy shots low in the post. They're 13 for 34 from the field, so shots just haven't been falling today. So force them into more shots, force them to take those threes, force them to take those jump shots. When they come low and they try to get those layups, they try to get those second chance points, they've got to do a good job of making sure that LeMoyne Owens can't capitalize on easy possessions.
And Clark Atlanta University has been to the charity stripe a number of times, and they're not really hitting it, really dropping in those charity points as well. LeMoyne Owens hadn't been there as much, but they're hitting a good percentage of theirs. They're 50%.
Yeah, Clark Atlanta, they're shooting 60% from the line, but they're 9 for 15. It doesn't tell the whole story. You miss 6 shots at the line, that's 6 points, where this game could, from a 2-point game to an 8-point game, just like that. So we'd like to see Clark Atlanta in this second half focus on the little details a little bit more.
Now, LeMoyne Owens inbound the ball. Now it's out in the corner. The ball will stay here on
Clark
this side.
Atlanta will start off this half with Cliff Robinson, Kyrie Kane, Jordan Wiley.
And the ball is inbounded. He's got 15 seconds on the shot clock remaining. Ball gets on the inside, back out for a three-pointer. No good. Clark Atlanta rebounds.
Wiley with the rebound. He's done a great job on the boards today. Sam Cody rounds out that starting lineup for Clark coming out of this half.
Ball on the left side now, goes inside, but
it's a turnover for Clark.
And we've got a foul.
Coming out the half, immediately running into a turnover is Clark Atlanta.
And once again, those turnovers, and you can see the expression on Coach Jordan's face. He is not pleased
at all. You have to imagine that Coach Jordan is just as frustrated with this turnover problem that he's seen his team have so far in this game.
Now LeMoyne Owens inside. Here's an easy layup, but he slips and falls, and Clark Atlanta touches it on the way out. So that the ball will stay in possession of LeMoyne Owens. They'll rebound the ball. They'll inbound the ball with 24 seconds on the shot clock. Now LeMoyne Owens, top of the key. Passes the ball inside near the foul line. Now drives toward the basket and no good. Clark Atlanta rebounds. Once again, LeMoyne Owens picks up that backcourt pressure.
Got to slow it down right
Clark
here.
Atlanta, number 2, has a good look at the ball, but unable to capitalize. The ball is thrown out.
And that's another careless turnover.
But is thrown away. And
Kyle
LeMoyne
Houston
Owens
with his 5th steal so far this game. Corner 3. It's a miss. And another easy rebound for LeMoyne, leads to 2 points. And it is a tie game here early on in the second half.
Nobody put a body on Mario Malik, and he was able to just put a putback, uncontested putback.
And that's been the story for this Clark Atlanta
and
team
there's
so far this whole
another
game.
hand on the ball and turnover.
And one, LeMoyne Owens.
Another turnover.
Pittman with the score.
But what that did was give, and we'll take a look at that. And it was a turnover, score, and foul.
A tip pass leads to another easy score for LeMoyne Owens. 2 turnovers coming out the half for Clark Atlanta.
Now number 0 is at the line for LeMoyne Owens. Look, Dracus Pittman in that. He sinks that free throw. Now they have a 3-point lead. Clark Atlanta pushes the ball up. LeMoyne Owens with the pressure. Clark Atlanta gets it over.
They pass the ball back to Cologne.
Here at the top of the.
He hit 2 threes early on in this game.
They get the ball inside for a quick.
And that's just not a good shot right there. Not a good shot by Wiley down low.
Pushing the ball up, back outside for a 3 in the corner. Inside, and that's no good.
Rebound by Wiley over to Cologne.
And we've got a block. Foul by LeMoyne Owens, and Clark Atlanta will inbound the ball from the side. Lorenzo Caldwell, excuse me, that's Jaden Scheider brings it in.
Cologne looks to set the offense right here. Wiley with the screen.
With the jump shot, and it's no good.
Short off the front iron.
LeMoyne Owens pushing the ball up, spread the floor. Look. Clark Atlanta puts on the pressure. Ball's now inside the paint, now back outside, top of the key, and that's no good.
And the ball will go back to LeMoyne Owens, as Scheider just can't seem to grab the rebound right there. It tips off his hand, and it'll be Magician's ball. Clark Atlanta seems a little bit off kilter to start off this half. They seem a little bit uneasy. They're getting rushed, and just like that, it's getting ready to be 4 minutes evaporated in the second half.
It looks like some of their confidence has evaporated just a little bit on the offensive side of the ball. Now the ball's at the top of the key, now inside, and he misses the layup. Clark Atlanta with a 5-on-4, but they're unable to capitalize.
Clark gets lucky right there. Another easy opportunity for LeMoyne to get another shot up, and they couldn't.
Now
Over to Scheider, and he'll miss, but he'll get fouled.
Missed the layup. Good ball distribution and look. Let's take a look at that. Inside to number 4, but he missed the layup, but he did get fouled pretty hard. So he's going to go to the line. Number 1, Jaden Scheider.
Scheider just 1 for 2 from the line today. Scheider's been the leading scorer for the last few games for his Clark Atlanta team, but he's been a little bit quiet since coming in the first half and scoring those points early on.
The first one's good.
Clark Atlanta still looking for their first player of over 10 points in this game. Though they've gotten contribution from everybody on the team, they haven't had anybody be the catalyst of their offense yet so far.
And that second one is good. Now, LeMoyne Owens brings it up. LeMoyne Owens will inbound the ball from the side.
As we got a little bit of chirping between the coaches right now as well.
Down to the top of the key. Dribbles on the right side. Clark Atlanta's defense holds him up. Now the jump shot is no good on the back of the rim.
Great shot
but
by
LeMoyne Owens
Houston.
controls the rebound. Now Clark Atlanta gets the steal.
Passes it over to Cologne.
Now Clark
Great
Atlanta
rebound right there.
Bringing the ball up. They push the ball up over the half-court line. Down on the right side.
Cologne's looking for something. Can't find it. Passes it over to Scheider. Great ball movement here by Clark Atlanta. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Got to find a spot. Got to find a man.
Good defense by LeMoyne Owens. Clark Atlanta puts it up, but it's no good. And ball goes over to LeMoyne Owens. We've got a timeout on the court. Clark Atlanta University down by 1 point, 35-36. And as I mentioned before, from what it appears to be early in the second half, Clark Atlanta needs to get their confidence back on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, they look a little bit sluggish coming out of the half. You're not seeing that same fire and intensity that they came out with to begin the game coming out of the second half. So hopefully they can find it. As we've said so far, Coach Jordan has been very upset with the way his team has been playing. The coaches, LeMoyne coaches, have been chirping back and forth with Coach Jordan. You can tell in this SIAC matchup that it's starting to get a little bit tense as this game gets going. Both of these teams are looking to make a statement this year. Clark coming off of their championship last year. LeMoyne Owens starting off 2-0 in SIAC play. You've got to think that as this game goes on, Clark knows that they've got to win this game. As the season continues, as they've got to win this game. They have to win this game to just keep it simple.
Now, this is a battle, not just a game. This is a battle on both sides of the court. LeMoyne Owens is picking up Clark Atlanta in the backcourt, and they have some really relentless defense. Clark Atlanta now, they're going to pick up LeMoyne Owens in the backcourt as well.
Speaking of relentless
to slow
defense,
their offense down, to get their offense out of sync just a little bit, to see what they can do to disrupt it. Now,
I'd like to see Clark do more of this.
On the right side, driving toward the basket. On the outside, now back out above the top of the key. A look, stop dribble, inside the paint, and it is good.
Great downhill take by Pittman.
Ladrikas Pittman once again. Now the pressure on. And that's another turnover. Clark Atlanta, and an easy layup for number 5.
Terrible transition
Gerard
defense for Clark right there. Just a terrible possession all around. Bad pass, bad transition defense. Clark's got to figure it out here.
Clark Atlanta now. And we've got a foul. Ladrikas Pittman, number 23 for Clark Atlanta. Najee Cologne, he's really working out there.
Yeah, but he struggled. You know, they're making Cologne work, and he has turned the ball over twice so far in this half. He's got to do a better job of protecting the basketball.
Yes, he's their principal ball handler, and he is working.
And now another turnover.
Another turnover by Clark Atlanta University.
Coach Jordan is heated.
LeMoyne Owens will inbound the ball from the side. Clark Atlanta now.
Walk.
17 turnovers for the game. Now at the top of the key, LeMoyne Owens.
And we've still got a lot of ball game left to play. 17 turnovers.
Clark's defense is still on point. Now, that's an unforced turnover. And Clark Atlanta unable to convert, but that was an unforced turnover by LeMoyne Owens. This is how it looked on the court. Number 3, the mirrored a little, but unable to convert. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Namir Little, he's 0 for 2 today with a steal and a turnover.
And he brings that one in.
As he makes his first shot of the day from the free throw line.
Now looking for his second shot. Points per game, he's 10.5 points per game. And he makes that one. LeMoyne Owens wasting no time, pushes the ball up the court. Now on the top of the key, Clark Atlanta's defense. And we've got a foul on number 23. Najee Cologne. LeMoyne Owens inbound the ball from underneath the basket. Clark's defense forces the ball out to top of the key. Now they look to bring it inside, and Clark Atlanta gets a hand on it.
Wait, good job by Cologne.
And they've got numbers, and
back.
Clark Atlanta converts.
And it's a 1-point game.
That's the defense that's causing some turnovers. That they can capitalize on that. They can get right back and get this lead back. Now, LeMoyne Owens inside the paint, and they missed the little layup. Clark Atlanta pushing it up. They have an opportunity to take the lead.
There by Cologne.
And Clark Atlanta, and no foul on the play. LeMoyne Owens pushes it up. Now a 3-point attempt, and it is no good.
Great rebound, but Clark will rebound it out of bounds, it looks like.
Got a replay coming up, taking a look at Clark Atlanta pushing the ball up, and that's what good defense can do.
Yeah, when they play great defense, the offenses came with it every time. It's just settling into the offense. They have to slow the ball down. They have to slow the tempo of this offense down as we wind down this second half.
Clark Atlanta now has climbed back into this ball game. They are just down by 1 point by a score of 40-39. We've seen turnovers so far, but we've seen Clark Atlanta show signs of really turning things around with their defense.
Yeah, Clark Atlanta, they just haven't done a good job of protecting the ball on offense, but their defense, to give them credit, has been the star of the show so far. Both of these teams' defenses, if I might add, has been the star of the show. LeMoyne Owens and Clark have done a great job of defending each other well. It's going to come down to the last possession.
Offensive rebounding is key. We've seen Clark Atlanta really take the offensive control of the boards on several occasions and minimize LeMoyne Owens' opportunity to offensive rebound by blocking out where it really matters.
Yeah, LeMoyne Owens is only out rebounding them by one rebound. But they have a clear rebound advantage on the offensive boards with 11 rebounds to Clark Atlanta's 5. So they, like we keep pointing out, Clark Atlanta has to do a better job of getting those defensive rebounds, boxing out, and not allowing LeMoyne Owens to get second chance points, as we see 18 turnovers for the Clark Atlanta Panthers with an additional 15 for the Magicians, as neither team has played their best basketball on offense.
That's right.
But Clark Atlanta staying true to who they are, 17% on the three-point percentage for the Magicians, as Clark Atlanta has just not allowed LeMoyne Owens to get easy three-point looks.
Now LeMoyne Owens is inbound the ball now inside. Top of the key. And they throw it away right into the hands of Clark Atlanta.
And he
attempts to slam it home, but
take off.
That would have brought the house down. You're talking about a top 10 play if it drove that one home.
Yeah, Kamarion Johnson, who just checked in. He's been pretty quiet so far today. Gets out on the break, has an opportunity to yam it, but he gets fouled, and now he'll shoot 2 shots.
He's a 6'4" junior out of Brunswick, Georgia.
Transfer from Trinity Valley Community College.
And you can see as that would have brought the house down. And that kind of attitude can really turn around the ball game.
College sports is a game of momentums. You never want old Mo to switch one sideline to the other. As it'll be Clark Atlanta's ball, as Ladarius Pittman
and Clark Atlanta had several
on his rebound.
Offensive, defensive players with their hands on the ball. Oh.
Clark Atlanta's on a 5-0 run.
Now they bring the ball up. Now inside, hands on the ball by LeMoyne Owens, but Clark Atlanta keeps control. The three-pointer is no good. And the ball goes over to LeMoyne Owens.
It's a great job by Omari Waters, sticking with the big man. LeMoyne Owens has been able to stay in this game, even though they're outmatched size-wise. Their smaller players have done a great job not allowing for them to get the ball and just back them down. They're making them earn every possession.
On the right side, and the ball was almost tied up, and it's a turnover. Clark Atlanta. Clark Atlanta got the turnover. Now driving to the hole, and it's no good. And
ball.
Ball goes over to LeMoyne Owens. We got a timeout on the floor. We're all tied here at Epps Gymnasium on the campus of Clark Atlanta University at 40 apiece. And Daniel, we saw shades of where defense leads to turnovers and to points for Clark Atlanta University.
Absolutely. And coming out of that last timeout after that they took, Coach Jordan must have said a lot of great things in that huddle. As we saw him go into that huddle very fired up, as they have come out and they've just slowed it down a little bit. They're moving the ball around. They're not allowing LeMoyne Owens to speed them up. And when Clark, so far this game, as they've just allowed themselves to just run through the flow of their offense, and as long as they aren't getting sped up, their offense has been great.
It has been. More consistency, handling the ball, protecting the ball, hitting those free throws, minimizing turnovers. Clark Atlanta, it's a different score here at this ball game. We would not be tied up, but it's been a great ball game. The crowd is really enjoying it, and they're into it.
Absolutely.
We've got 11 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the second half. This game is far from over, folks. Sit back, relax, and stay with us. Coach Jordan making some changes to get the right combination of players that he wants out there on the floor for Clark Atlanta.
As LeMoyne Owens been on a cold spell for the last 3 minutes, as they look to turn that around on this possession right here. Pittman brings the ball up the court. And then it'll be an illegal screen call on Gerard Living.
And we've got a legal screen. Clark Atlanta has an opportunity now. They bring the ball up over the court, over the half court. Ball up top of the key, now inside.
Scheider.
And no good. LeMoyne Owens with the rebound. Now top of the key.
Scheider
Clark's
has
defense. And the three-pointer.
Big three ball by Pittman right there, as it'll stretch the lead out to 3 points for the Magicians.
Clark Atlanta. LeMoyne Owens got a hand on the ball, but touched it last before it went out of bounds. Clark Atlanta will inbound. LeMoyne Owens lead by the score of 43-40. Clark Atlanta looking to get set in their offense. We've got 15 seconds on the shot clock. And we've got a foul. Dresman Brancher. And that foul is going to send Chase Hill to the line for Clark Atlanta. The first one is up and no good. Clark Atlanta can hit these free throws.
Hill's got 7 points now on the day. Excuse me, 6, as he misses that free throw.
Chase Hill, 6 points. He's 2 for 3 from the line. He sinks the second one. It's a 2-point game. And LeMoyne Owens pushes the ball up to the court, and we've got a collision underneath the basket.
As you can see right
both
here.
players are up and on their feet. We're glad to see that. As we get the court dried up. Looks like the ball will be inbound from underneath the court. With 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball comes out top of the key.
Houston gets the ball right here.
Clark Atlanta with the defense. Shutting off all the passing lanes and a hand on it, but there's a foul call.
I don't know if I love that foul call right there. Both of these teams have been playing pretty physical all game.
That's on the 6'8" senior, Jaden Scheider. He gets called for the foul. Scheider has 4 fouls. He goes to the bench. And we've got a three-pointer, but it's no good. And out of bounds, Clark Atlanta will control. Clark Atlanta brings the ball up. And they're looking to get their offensive set. And they missed the layup to get the ball right back. Offensive rebound, but they cannot. No foul call. Now on the left side, LeMoyne Owens driving to the hoop. And he misses the layup. But there's a foul.
Foul seems to be on Cologne there. Blocking foul.
Take a look at this. And if there was a foul, it was some contact, some pretty light contact, but nevertheless, it's called, and that sends Ladrikas Pittman back to the line to shoot free throws. Now, he hits his first one. He's averaging 9.7 points a game.
Pittman with 10 points on the evening tonight, 20% from three-point range, but he has been very active and involved in everything in this LeMoyne Owens offense.
He's been a big part of their offense, hitting some really big three-pointers too. We're under the 10-minute mark here in this contest. Clark Atlanta brings the ball up over the midcourt. Now back out at the top of the key near the half-court line, and a pick, and a pick. The ball is stolen.
As you can see some frustration right there.
A lot of frustration. Najee Cologne was stripped of the ball, not happy at all. However, as we take a look at this, and he's called for the foul.
And Kyle Houston has just been a menace all game long on Najee Cologne.
Correction, Najee Cologne is going to be going to the foul line to shoot free throws. A little confusing there, didn't know who that foul was on just now, but it's clear now that, and that first one is good. First free throw by Najee Cologne is good. Clark Atlanta now looking to close the gap with his second free throw. He has 7 points in the game, and the second free throw is no good.
Bad time for Cologne to miss a free throw.
Coach is calling to push the ball up the court. We've got a wide open, and that's a wide open three-pointer. Once again, Pittman. Clark Atlanta brings the ball up on the left side. Now
Pittman
out to the top.
15 with that three-pointer. 10 seconds on the shot clock for Clark. Haven't been able to find an answer on offense.
Clark
this whole
Atlanta with
half.
the three, but that's no good. But they control the rebound now at the top of the key. Now inside for the drive, and the layup is good. Clark Atlanta University with the layup. I'll tell you, they needed to score in a bad way right there. Number 11, Chase Hill.
4-point deficit. Cologne not paying attention. They swing it back around. Good job by the Clark defense to stick with it.
Now the ball's out top. We've got a mismatch, and the ball stays outside. They're unable to convert. Clark Atlanta missed opportunity on the rebound. It's controlled once again by LeMoyne Owens, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Clark Atlanta 44 and LeMoyne Owens 48. And we watched just a moment ago Clark Atlanta University have a prime opportunity to snatch the rebound and let the ball slip away.
Yeah, and as we can take a look here at the game summary, Clark Atlanta has had a great offensive showing. 11 players have scored, but they've also missed 8 free throws. LeMoyne Owens has forced 18 turnovers, which is a season high for them. Bratchard, 11 points, 4 of 8 of shooting, along with Ladricus Pittman's 15 points. LeMoyne Owens, simply put, has just made fewer mistakes, and that's why they're in this position right now.
We've got about 8 minutes remaining in the second half, and when the action returns on the floor, the ball will be controlled by LeMoyne Owens. Clark Atlanta now just trying to settle into their own offense. Their defense has really kept them in the game thus far.
Absolutely.
They've had some really good looks down low, really good looks at the basket inside the paint.
Yeah, they've done a great job of taking advantage of the missed opportunities from Clark. Let's take a moment to look in at Ladricus Pittman, who has been undoubtedly the man for this LeMoyne Owens team. He struggled shooting with 5 of 16, but 15 points, along with his defensive contributions, is a prime example as why LeMoyne Owens is up by 4 points in this game.
LeMoyne Owens inbounds the ball. Clark Atlanta with the pressure. And number 23 for Clark Atlanta University, Najee Cologne, is called for that foul, which is going to send LaDracus Pittman back to the line.
And turnovers have been the name of the game for both sides, but more importantly for Clark.
And he makes that first one.
As we'll get a look
LaDracus
here at a
Pittman
replay.
now with 16 points
As
in the
let's
ball
see
game.
if LaDracus, it was not a foul. It was a little bit of a flop by Cologne. As there's a timeout right here. Oh, as the shot won't count, there's a little bit of discourse right here. Let's let the refs figure it out, see what's going on here.
And Clark Atlanta now set to inball the ball underneath the basket. LeMoyne Owens is got the backcourt pressure and the trap going. Clark Atlanta gets it over, but it's a turnover. LeMoyne Owens with the turnover. The pressure, Clark Atlanta unable to. They got it over the line, but couldn't get into the hands of another player.
Clark Atlanta is closing in on back-to-back games with 20-plus turnovers. They have to figure out a way to protect this basketball, even if they want a chance to win this game late.
We've got 5 seconds to shoot the ball for LeMoyne Owens. They are inside the paint, and they do get it. That's a conversion.
Nice soft touch around the rim.
Now Clark Atlanta, top of the key, near the foul line.
Magicians with their largest lead of the night. 7-point lead.
Closing in on 10 seconds on the shot clock. Looking for an open shooter. And ball's almost turned over. Clark Atlanta now down to 5 seconds. 3 seconds. And they put up a long shot, but it's off the backboard. And Coach Jordan is calling timeout to settle his team down.
Clark Atlanta searching for answers as we go into the timeout break. We'd like to touch on Clark Atlanta, their last few games. Their turnover issues have been bad. Coming off of that game at Tuskegee, they have 26 turnovers at Tuskegee. Now in their home opener, they're staring in the face at 20 turnovers as they currently have 19 turnovers.
And we've got more live action here coming from Epps Gymnasium on the campus of Clark Atlanta University after a brief break.
Welcome to CAU-TV, Atlanta's Comcast Channel 23, reaching over 900,000 cable subscribers within the city limits of Atlanta. As the premier broadcast training center for mass media arts students from Clark Atlanta University, Spelman College, and Morehouse College, CAU-TV equips future media professionals with hands-on experience in video production. Students that have trained here have gone on to successful broadcasting careers throughout the U.S. and the world.
LeMoyne Owens set to inbound the ball. Bring it up court, Clark Atlanta. Putting some pressure on the back court, but not the full court press. And they get it over the line easily, but they can't convert the three-point shot. They have another look at it. Now in the corner, it is good.
And Bratchard with another three, as it is a 10-point lead for the Magicians after trailing by as much as 10 in the first half.
That was from Desmond Bratcher, deep in the corner for LeMoyne Owens. Now Clark Atlanta on the right side. They're looking to get their offense set, getting some type of rhythm.
And it's another steal.
They throw the ball
20
away.
turnovers for Clark.
And now
Bratcher to
a
the
layup.
paint. It's good.
Once
it's
again,
a 12-point lead.
Desmond Bratcher again. This time with the layup inside the paint. Clark Atlanta
a foul by Bratcher. A little bit of a heat check on the defensive side for LeMoyne Owens, as it has been a tale of two halves for this Clark Atlanta Panthers basketball team.
It truly has been. The defense for LeMoyne Owens has not let up 1 ounce, not 1 iota.
At all, they have not.
They continue to press in the backcourt. Once the ball is over the line, they are everywhere. Double teaming. The free throw, number 4, Jordan Wiley, is no good, and LeMoyne Owens is now back over the line. Now they control the ball. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Bringing the ball back out. Now they're down to 5 seconds.
Pittman
and
wide open. It's good.
Open for a three-point. Some frustration on the court here on the faces in communication for Clark Atlanta.
As it is a 15-point lead with 5 minutes left. Can Clark Atlanta find a way to climb back into this game?
And they're double teaming. Initially in a press. Clark Atlanta is open to a three-pointer, and they hit a three-pointer. That's the first three-pointer. Najee Cologne.
Najee Cologne with his third three-pointer of the night. 9 points on the game.
Clark Atlanta needs a stop.
You've got to think Clark Atlanta is just a couple of stops from being back in this game, or they're a couple of stops from being completely out of this game.
Now they're on the right side, bringing the ball over now. Top of the key. They're in no hurry to shoot the ball, obviously.
Wasting the shot clock.
And
it's a foul.
Clark Atlanta foul. That's going to send LeMoyne Owens back to the free throw line.
As you can see,
with
the look
4
of
minutes and
frustration
23
on
seconds.
Coach Jordan's face. He just can't seem to figure out what's the issue with his guys this afternoon.
Now number 4 set to put it up, Desmond Bratcher, the freshman guard out of Memphis, Tennessee. And the first one's good. Desmond Bratcher now has 16 points in the game. He's 6 of 10 shooting. And the second one is no good.
Rebound by Scheider.
And the ball will be inbound after they get the floor dried up. Clark Atlanta.
Coach Jordan not happy about the referee blowing the play dead, as it looks like they were getting ready to take that ball in transition, as time is of the essence for this Clark Atlanta team. Can the Panthers find a way, down 13 with 4 minutes left, to win this ball game in their home opener?
And we got substitutions for LeMoyne Owens. Clark Atlanta now set to inbound the ball deep in under the basket here. And LeMoyne Owens picks up the backcourt pressure once again. Clark Atlanta expending time and energy to get the ball over the line. Now they do. 4 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the ball game. Clark Atlanta looking to get a shot right now. They get the ball inside the paint.
Good move by Scheider, and the foul!
That is good.
Jaden Scheider, who's been quiet all game long, Clark's leading scorer, finds a way to get to the basket. Let's take a look at it on the replay. Throws it on the low post. Shimmy shake to the basket and one.
You know, that's just being a man down there in the paint when you have to be, when your team needs you to score, just taking it over. And that's exactly what he did. There was no hesitation. It was strictly, you will either foul me or I will score.
And that's what they need right now. Scheider, if he makes this free throw, will be just the second person with above 10 points on the team. Him and Najee Cologne have carried the offensive load so far tonight. And Najee Cologne has been quiet since the first half.
Been a great effort, great effort. Clark Atlanta now 49-60. We've got 3 minutes and 58 seconds remaining in this ball game. If he hits this free throw, now we're talking a 10-point lead. There's still plenty of time for Clark Atlanta to get caught up and actually win this ball game.
Yeah, there's absolutely plenty of time for him, but it's going to come down to the little details that they struggle with all game long. Can they not turn the ball over? You've already got 20 turnovers. You do not want to have a repeat of the Tuskegee game where you are at 25 plus turnovers. So let's see if they can figure it out here in these last 4 minutes. As we take a look at Jaden Scheider, 7 points before that, and 1 that he had, 2 before on the day. He's been the leading scorer for Clark Atlanta this season, averaging about 18 points a game.
As both teams take their place on the court, and Jason Scheider preparing now to put up his second free throw attempt. And that one's good. 10-point lead now.
It'll be interesting to see how this Clark Atlanta defense will respond right here.
And Clark Atlanta's going to pick up the full court press, it looks like.
A little bit of confusion on who's inbounding the ball right here for LeMoyne.
And LeMoyne Owens brings it up. Clark Atlanta with the press. It looks like they beat the press pretty easily. But Clark Atlanta fights. But LeMoyne Owens is able to beat the press. And now they're inside the paint. Here's an open jump shot from the three-pointer, but it's just short. Kareem's off the front of the rim. Clark Atlanta pushes it up. Right side, three-pointer, no good. LeMoyne Owens
right there for the Panthers. Naimir Little wanted that one to fall, and it would have been a huge three-pointer right there.
Now, once again, the Drake is handling the ball. Back over to number 15, Mario Malik.
Kyle Houston back over to Pittman.
At the top of the key. We've got less than 10 seconds. He goes in for a layup, but
it's no good. Scheider with the rebound.
It didn't touch anything.
Here's Little again. Oh, and it just an inopportune time to throw the alley-oop. Down by 10.
A great opportunity for Clark Atlanta, but
Coach Jordan's asking for a foul. I don't know if I see a foul right there.
Was too high, and he was unable to handle it. And again, unforced turnover. Now, LeMoyne brings the ball up. They get it over the stripe. They're on the right side.
Magician.
And we've got a block.
Oh, and they'll call
a
blocking foul. And the home faithful,
Clark Atlanta's calling for a foul.
Does not support that one. Here's the replay right here. Let's see if Scheider gets his feet set, and it looks like he does.
Jason Scheider called for that foul.
Not sure what the ref saw, but it looks like Scheider might have got his feet set right there, as that may be his 5th foul, and he may be out the game now.
Jaden Scheider with his 5th foul. Of course, Jordan is a lot of things, but happy is not one of them.
Absolutely not. As those sub Scheider out now.
That puts Omari Waters at the line to shoot with 2 minutes and 52 seconds remaining. LeMoyne has a 10-point lead.
As you can hear Coach Jordan screaming when they get this rebound. Naimir, run the play. Let's see if they can get it done. As it'll be a foul on the Magicians.
And we've got a foul. And that's going to send Number 11 for Clark Atlanta University, Chase Hill to the line. Again, Clark has not had an issue getting to the line. They just have not converted many of those free throws.
Yeah, they haven't done a good job of converting their free throws. They've missed a few free throws today. 10 total free throws missed so far for this Clark Atlanta Panthers team, as Little knocks down both, as he'll have 11 points now.
It's an 8-point lead for LeMoyne with 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Clark Atlanta with a full court press. LeMoyne gets the ball in.
Love this pressure.
Clark Atlanta has their bigs down court. And it gets all the way in, and he misses the layup. Clark Atlanta now pushing the ball up on the other side. And they convert.
One for the Panthers.
The Panthers convert on that one. And a foul.
Darnell Evans.
Clark Atlanta now has an opportunity to pull within 5 points of tying this ball game.
And with 2 minutes, 30 seconds left, it's still anybody's ball game. If Clark gets a couple stops right here, they're still in this.
And that's good.
As we'll get another look at this, Evans gets downhill, and just what he's done all game, just gets to the cup.
Now Clark Atlanta with the...
And it'll be a timeout for the Magicians. As it's getting loud here in Epps Gym. Clark Atlanta's feeling it for their home opener. That late life has come along. Has old momentum shifted to the other sideline for the Clark Atlanta Panthers, or can the Magicians close it out here today?
I think we're definitely seeing that momentum shift. We're seeing the crowd get back into this ball game. It's kind of quiet for a little bit, but after that last sequence, those last two opportunities down on the floor, Clark Atlanta.
It was almost like the Magicians casted a spell and got all of the energy out of here. But on a serious note, though, the Magicians did a great job coming out the half early on and just attacking the Clark Atlanta men's basketball team, making sure that they could not get to their spots. And as we've seen right here, as the shots have not fallen for LeMoyne here late in the game, Clark Atlanta has used that to fuel them to get back into this game.
And something that we could see Coach Jordan do, it was that he put his bigs down there on the press.
Yes, sir.
Instead of having them come down here and wait, he's got those big guys crowding the ball, not allowing the inbounder to get a good vision of who's open, and that's really helped, and that's led to a couple turnovers to Clark Atlanta.
And it's been great for the Panthers team. Great job by Coach Jordan making the adjustments. They're on an 8-0 run right now. Again, LeMoyne Owens, 21 first forced turnovers this game, a season high for him. And Ladrekus Pittman has just been all world with 19 points so far in this game.
He's played a great game this afternoon, I should say. 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Clark Atlanta has pulled within 5 points of tying this ball game. LeMoyne is going to inbound it.
As coach wants Ladrekus to inbound this ball.
They've got to get it over the half-court line. Clark Atlanta with the pressure. But LeMoyne gets it over pretty quickly. Now, Clark's defense sets up.
15 seconds on the clock.
Now inside the paint.
And it's blocked!
Clark Atlanta
get a foul
with the block.
Other side of the court.
Clark Atlanta with a block.
Let's take another look at this block here. Big number 20. Jaden Martin says gets that out of here.
That was the big man, Kyrie Kane, 6'11" senior out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Now Darnell Evans at the line for Clark Atlanta. And misses.
Missed the first one.
Misses. You know, all of these free throws are so key. Even more important when you're trying to climb back into this thing with less than 3 minutes remaining. You're closing in on 2 minutes. And you need each of these free throws to go in. Clark Atlanta now looking for his second.
And he'll miss both. Oh, that's huge. A chance to bring the lead within 3. And he misses both, and then he commits a foul, and the Magicians now have an opportunity to slow down this comeback.
Now instead of Clark Atlanta getting 2 points closer, LeMoyne is going to go to the line to perhaps extend their lead by 2 points. And who else? LaDracus Pittman is at the line. He's been all over defense.
LaDracus Pittman, 27 minutes is him. Kyle Houston have been a driving force on keeping the intensity throughout the game.
And the second free throw is good also. Now Clark Atlanta, not a lot of time. They've got to push the ball up. They get it over the half court.
Down by 7.
Now Clark Atlanta sets on their offense.
Looking for the 3. They're looking for the 3. They're looking for the 3. Evans, a shot. Oh, and he almost gets the and one. Darnell Evans has done a great job of getting to the line here in this second half.
Now he's going to shoot 3-point. That was a 3-point attempt, so he's going to get 3 shots from the free throw line with 1 minute and 41 seconds remaining.
And look how the flow of the game goes. You missed 2 free throws the last time you're at the line. Now you have a chance to sink 3 in and make this a 2-point game. And he'll miss the first one.
Okay, he's struggling from the line. Get some of his teammates coming over to.
He's got to get out of his head right here. He at least has to walk away from this line with 2 of these. He cannot only sink 1. He'll make it.
Okay. Hits the second one. He's got one more coming up.
Darnell Evans has been 5 for 12 from the free throw line today as he has struggled at the line. 6 for 13, excuse me.
And he misses
that
the
one and
third.
make it 6 for 14 now. As he is very frustrated right now. And will Clark go back to the line? Yes, they will. As it seems like Clark will get a 1-and-1 here. Jaden Martin will go to the line. As LeMoyne trying to walk Clark back into this game.
Jaden Martin now with his first attempt, and he makes that. Clark Atlanta now back to within 5. Set to shoot his second free throw. And it's up and it's good. Clark Atlanta now within 4. They send the bigs back down to put the pressure on the inbounder.
Right here,
lots of pressure.
Clark
Atlanta now
nowhere to go.
with the pressure.
Clark Atlanta ball
and the turnover.
And how about a change of events for Kyle Houston? The one who's been a menace on the steals all game long gets the ball stolen from him, setting Clark up with an opportunity right here to make this a 1-possession game.
What a turn of events. We've watched Clark Atlanta as we take a look at the replay at this turnover, and the bigs just pressure, not giving them an opportunity to find anybody cutting to the lanes that he could even get the ball to.
This has been a great adjustment by Coach Jordan,
yes,
as he has not allowed LeMoyne Owens to get up the court. That was something that they got away with early on in the second half, just being able to work the ball up the court, get it to half court, set their offense up, and make the shots that they want to make. Take the shots that they want to take.
When Coach Jordan put the bigs down to defend the inbounder, cut off their vision so they couldn't find an open lane to pass the ball, It has really made a big difference here. And Clark Atlanta now, with the ball in their court, now can really close this game, can really come within one with a three-pointer. Still 1 minute and 37 seconds remaining.
I told you earlier, partner, it was going to come down to the last possession, and it looks like they're going to give us every opportunity to see the last possession be a good one.
Namir Little set to bring it in for Clark Atlanta. They get it in, and the three-pointer is no good.
Short. Gets the rebound.
And the rebound.
It's good.
The putback is good.
Cameron Johnson on the putback.
It's a 2-point game. And Clark Atlanta with the pressure. LeMoyne looking to get the ball over the line, which they do. Clark Atlanta now sets up their defense. They're inside the paint. Clark Atlanta with a hand.
With the pick up down the court. Loves it up. It's on a
And Clark Atlanta had a prime opportunity, and the big did not.
And again, just trying to be a little bit too cute down low. The second time
And
today that they've gone for a lob and have not been able to get it, and it's cost them points.
Now LeMoyne's going to inbound the ball deep in Clark Atlanta's in the backcourt. Coach Jordan calling for a different defensive set.
And that play doesn't happen
ball
without
is
the
in.
efforts of Cologne either.
In the backcourt. LeMoyne gets the ball over the half-court line. Now dribbles around the right side, left side. Ball's top of the key, and the ball is up, and it is
no good. Air ball. Oh my goodness.
It's a 2-point ball game.
Listen to this place.
49.2 seconds remaining. Now number 12 comes back in for Clark Atlanta, Darnell Evans. They need somebody to help with the backcourt, handle the ball.
Here's another look at this
and
shot.
as you can see,
it doesn't even touch the net. As we've got a little bit of flopping going on the floor right now. It's getting a little bit physical here, and that's what we like to see late in the game, man.
This is crunch time now. Clark Atlanta
Who wants it more?
has an opportunity now to get the ball and tie or take the lead. But before that happens, we're going to take a timeout here at Epps Gymnasium. Both of these teams want to talk about it. Both of these coaches want to talk to their teams to make sure they've got the right players and right set and right plays called. A lot of action here. It's been a great and thrilling ball game.
After a slow start to the second half, both of these teams have given us a reason to stay in our chairs. Buckle up, buckle in tight. 49 seconds left, and we've got ourselves a ball game.
In the first half, Clark Atlanta took the lead, and we watched LeMoyne claw their way back into it. And now, in the second half, the reverse happened. LeMoyne took a lead. Clark Atlanta just refused to quit, continued to put on the pressure, and now they're just 2 points from tying this ball game.
As the old saying goes, it's been a tale of two halves. One team has had a lead, lost the lead. Another team's gained the lead and lost the lead. So it's just both of these teams have given it everything they've got on the court. And though there are some takeaways from today of things to do better, they definitely, both teams should have something to hang their hats on from today.
Kyrie Kane, the 6'11 senior from Raleigh, North Carolina, remains in the game for Clark Atlanta. Clark Atlanta inbounds the ball, and LeMoyne is just dropping off a little bit of that pressure just to make sure they're set up defensively.
They've got to get the ball to Cologne right here.
They get the ball
over to Evans. Evans, Cologne in the corner for 3.
It's
a foul!
And he's fouled deep in the corner.
Panthers will go to the line for 3 right here. 29 seconds on the clock. Can Cologne sink all 3 of these and take the lead?
We've got another look at this, as you can see.
As he closed out. He didn't give him a chance to find his landing spot. And now we'll see if Cologne can sink these in. First shot up, and it's good.
Clark Atlanta needs all of these.
Najee Cologne, 10 points on the game.
And the second one is up, and
it's
it
good.
Is good. Boy, he looks cool as cucumber at the line. No pressure here.
And Cologne struggled early in the second half. Turnovers, mistakes on the offensive end, not doing a good job of keeping his team in the game. But right here, when it matters most, he'll sink the third one, and it is a 1-point lead for the Panthers.
Clark Atlanta has a 1-point lead. 29.4 seconds remaining. The shot clock is off. LeMoyne is going to inbound in the backcourt, deep under the basket for Clark Atlanta. Coach Jordan is setting up his defensive players, his set. Now, LeMoyne gets it in. Again, the shot clock is off. They bring it over the half-court line.
Najee Cologne. Can he make the stop right here? Cologne pokes the ball away. Great defense by Cologne right here. They'll run it to a screen. Gets down here. Here's Pittman. It's no good. Here's the rebound. Clark's got the rebound. It's out of bounds. It's Magician's ball. 4.5 seconds left.
4.3 seconds remaining.
Oh my goodness. The game was almost over. As we'll get another replay right here. Cologne, some great defense. Pittman gets the shot he wants. They have another opportunity to get a rebound, and they just can't keep their hands on the ball.
4.3 seconds remaining. 62-63. Clark Atlanta with a 1-point lead. Ladies and gentlemen, this is coming down to the final play. When we come back, when the ball is inbound, LeMoyne Owens will have an opportunity because they will have possession.
And you got to think for LeMoyne Owens, this ball is only going to LaDrakis Pittman or Desmond Batcher. There's only 2 people on the court for them that have contributed at a high rate offensively, and you got to think that one of those 2 individuals are going to get the basketball right here.
Right, and there are a couple considerations as well because Clark Atlanta cannot afford to foul and put their players on the line.
Absolutely not. Clark Atlanta has to hold up their end of the bargain. They cannot allow anything easy inside, as we'll get a look right here. Clark Atlanta on a 19-3 run to close out this game. LeMoyne Owens hasn't scored in the last 2 minutes. So it's been a tale of 2 halves. The defense for Clark has woke up at the end of this half and is putting them in a position to win this home opener. Listen to Epps Gym.
You've got fans standing on their feet, cheering.
I'm standing up, partner.
Excited, cheering on Clark Atlanta University men's basketball team. This is the home opener.
And it has been everything that you could have asked for. Kyle Houston will inbound the ball for the Magicians. Pittman and Batcher on the same side.
And now the ref hands the ball in. Clark Atlanta sets up their defense. And the ball comes out near the top.
Here's Pittman, drives in, the floater, it's no good! It's no good!
There's 0.3 left to go. He missed.
Clark Atlanta will inbound this ball, and it will be over.
And Clark Atlanta with 0.3 seconds remaining. That was a tough shot.
Wow.
And all Clark has to do is get the ball in.
And there's your final score.
And that's it. Clark Atlanta wins by a score of 63-62. We're going to take a look at how this game ended.
Ladrikus Pittman, like he's done all night, tries to get downhill and put up a shot, but the Clark Bigs following those keys to the game, protecting the post when it mattered the most, and they will walk out of here with a narrow 1-point victory.
What a game by these Clark Atlanta University Panthers. They've got to feel good about themselves after this game. They fought in the first half, fell apart a little bit in the second half, but did not lose the faith, continued to play great defense, even though they had a lot of misses from the free throw line. They put the pressure on half court, and in the end, they come away with a 1-point lead over LeMoyne Owens by a score of 63-62 here at Epps Gymnasium on the campus of Clark Atlanta University. It's been a great ball game. Coach Jordan has to be pleased, not with how everything kind of transitioned, but the fact that they got this game, they got the win at home. The first win at home of the season has to be very pleasing for them.
Yep. Thank you,
Appreciate
everyone.
you.
Joined here by Najee Cologne.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
As we are joined here with Najee Cologne. Najee, an amazing game, 13 points. What was the message to the team at half as you guys slowed down? How did you guys find a way to get back in this game?
We in the halftime we talked about fighting adversity. That was our main message. Through this season we've had trouble fighting adversity, and you could tell by this game that we fixed it. We didn't stop to the end. It was 2 minutes left. We down 10. We didn't care. So us fighting to the end of the game is really this is a big step towards our progress.
Absolutely. You guys did a great job on the defensive side today. What was the message at practice this week as far as making sure that no easy points were given up in the paint?
Simple as being tough. Everybody around the conference thinks we're soft. So we're trying to change that, motive that we're a soft team. We're really tough, but we just have to lock in for the full 40 minutes and play tough the whole time.
And a big night for you. You struggled coming out of that second half, a couple of costly turnovers.
Yeah.
You find it late in the game. You hit a couple big shots. What did you tell yourself after struggling early on in the game? We saw the frustration at half court. How did you lock in to lead your team to this victory?
All I was thinking about was this summer, how much work I put in, how much work that me and the team put in. A couple turnovers is going to happen. It's life. Stuff happens. So I just had to keep fighting to the end. I had to do what I had to do to help this team win.
3 huge free throws to end the game. Take us through what was going through your mind as you were at the line.
It's crazy. I was nervous. I'm not going to lie, but every real hooper's nervous. If you're not nervous, then you're not meant to be out here. But I hit them. I work on them. Every day at the end of practice, we all work on free throws, and that was it right there.
Awesome. Great job tonight, Najee. Great first home win. Go ahead and enjoy this one.
Appreciate
Guys,
you,
back
sir.
to you. Thank you, man. No problem, man. As now we will go to break. Clark Atlanta with a huge home opening win, 63-62 over the Magicians.
Welcome to Clark Atlanta University, a place where rich tradition meets cutting-edge innovation. Nestled in the heart of Atlanta, CAU is a vibrant hub of learning, creativity, and a celebrated culture for service. As fall semester begins, a wave of excitement sweeps across campus. The air buzzes with energy as students move into their dorms, emerge into campus life, starting with welcome events. Here, students from diverse backgrounds come together to forge lifelong friendships and create unforgettable memories. Engaging lectures and thought-provoking discussions ignite students' scholastic curiosity, while passionate professors guide them along their academic discoveries. Every day is an opportunity to learn, grow, and challenge oneself.
Miss Clark, Atlanta University.
At CAU, there's something for everyone. With over 100 student organizations, each student can find their passion and make meaningful impact. Whether through leadership roles, community service projects, or special interest clubs, students engage in activities that reflect their values and aspirations. During spring semester, the campus buzzes with renewed energy. Founders Week is a time of reflection and celebration, honoring those who laid the groundwork for this great institution. The year culminates in a moment of triumph and achievement with the commencement ceremony.
And sociologists, and anthropologists, and ethnomusicologists, and paleontologists. Here they come, y'all, here they come.
And so I'll never forget going on a campus tour of Black colleges when I was in high school, and I went on Clark Atlanta University's campus, and immediately I knew that I felt like I was at home. And so that's where it all began on CAU's campus. And it sparked just a fire in me to think bigger, to dream higher, and I was just surrounded by so many motivated people. The best advice I would give to the students is just to, whatever your goal is today, it's not big enough. You've got to think bigger, dream higher, and really believe that anything is possible.
Thank you for being part of the Clark Atlanta University family. Together we are building a brighter future, one scholar at a time. Join us in the journey where every student proclaims, "I'll find a way or I'll make one." Thank you.